terrible timing because I just need to let the dogs out. Um, let me see. I'm just setting up. Won't be long. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, just letting my dogs outside, but I don't think we've got a watcher. Moose? No. Okay, so we're just gonna look at using Pocket Japanese to study Japanese. I think they're about to come back in. Oh, on the sofa. Go on. There we go. And here comes the other one. Go on, up. He's a good boy. No, up. Come on, over here. Yeah, I swear, like before I started the stream, he did not need to go outside. Okay, here we go. So basically, I'm just gonna look at using Pocket Japanese to study Japanese. I have kind of a sore throat, and if you want the story, basically one of the dogs, the one that's whining, that's you, decided to go in the river today and not come out of the river. So I think I woke up everyone in the area, all the houses in the area, yelling at him to get out of the river. And yeah, he ignored me for a good like 1 minute. So my throat is really, really painful. He seems quite happy with himself. You going back outside? Yeah. Yeah, you can go back out. Go on out. Outside. I don't know what he wants. But yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, Pocket Japanese. I made this app. Technically, it has a website, but I'm gonna try and update the website in the next few days to be this as the website, so to actually match the app. Which yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I want all the lessons to be the same. I want basically the features to be the same. The old website is made on Squarespace, whereas this new website will be made on Visual Studio Code, so it will match the app. I just need to kind of like edit it a bit. And I want to try and get that one out in the next few days. But yeah, this is basically going to go over, we'll probably go over lesson 0 if we have time today. But I just want to show you some of the features as well. So we have a word search. You actually can't use the random one unless you've bookmarked some words yet, so we can't use that one. If you wanted to bookmark a word, you just go to word list, word search. No, you wouldn't. Go back. Word list, and you can just bookmark a random word. So much fun. And then technically, I think, 1 second. Moose! No! Got the dogs outside. So now we can press Romaji, and that one word will be in the list. I think you can do up to 9, and if you do more than 9, it will give you random ones. Obi up. Obi up. Obi. I literally chose the worst timing for this. Moose up. One. Okay, they're good now. They should be quiet. So if you do more than 9, I think it'll just give you random words from your bookmark. To actually play this, I actually can't find this. Usually I'm better at these to do it on the spot, but there we go. Ima, press the first letter and the last letter, and you can like select a word. You can also, down here where it says the words, you can click it and it will show you the English meaning for a couple of seconds, which is quite nice, I think, as a feature. If I wanted to try extra hard, I would sort out why there's this big gap on iOS or just on tablet, And B, I could probably add some audio in, so when you select a word, it will give you the audio for that word, just so you can get some like hearing in. But I've not done that, so that might be a future update. But for now, it's just kind of like get everything working, and then in the future get it working perfectly. Okay, what else do we have? We have notes, and I pressed word search again. We have notes. So in here you can record lesson notes. So for example, this was really hard. I don't know, whatever you want to write about it, you can write about it. Hiragana is the first one you should learn, and it should record that note. And if you want to make a new note, you can. And then you can just make them per lesson. You can also access your notes here. Oh, I don't have a lesson 0 note. So that's another reason I'm doing this, to kind of figure out what I've done and what I haven't done. But for example, I can go to this little button up here. So it's the little pencil button up here. I can click that and I can see the note again. So I don't have to click it through, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have to click it through the notes section. I think I will eventually make these notes look a bit better as well. Like I'll make this page look a bit better, but I think it's kind of cute. It's meant to look like little notes for now, but it probably won't stay like that. I might merge it with the bookmarks somehow. Okay, we also have Pocket Library. This is not perfect by any means. Just checking where the dogs have gone. So Pocket Library, I want it to look like a really cute page. I want it to have lots of different sized books and just different pages, like I don't know, different book covers and things like that. It will basically, you can click on a book and you can click on a word as you're trying to read. So it's for reading practice. You can see the Romaji and you can also see the English. So for example, once upon a time. What I have noticed, which was really, really, really silly of me, is that I haven't done, I think it's on this one, I haven't added all of the words yet. Here we go for imashita. For some reason, that one's saying no gloss available. So I need to go back through and add some of these on. But generally, it's fine. It's a new feature, so I didn't expect it to be perfect. You can also star words from here. I might make a separate bookmark maybe up here or something for words, because I don't know if I want them to be in this, but yeah, you can technically do that, and it's not ready yet, basically. But yeah, that is another feature that will eventually be a proper feature. Okay, I think that is all of the like mini features I wanted to talk about. Okay, let's move on. Once again, checking on the dogs because they're usually quiet in the morning, but they're being really loud today, so I don't know why. Course. Okay, so you open the course page and it has this like really cute bookcase. I really like this actually. I think it could do with some improvements. I'll probably add little illustrations like to make it even more like a bookcase as well. But for now, I really like this. I think it's quite adorable. But what we want, we have a little start here just in case this is a bit overwhelming or confusing. And basically you go along it and there's more and more books. Eventually I want to have about 90 to 100, maybe even more than that if I'm honest. Like I just want there to be a lot basically. But yeah, let's go. So we got introduction. And this is lesson 1 of Pocket Japanese, so it really is an introduction to Japanese. Once you click on them, it's kind of like meant to look like an open page, like an open book. You have the title, again, an introduction, subtitle, yeah, button. At the top here in the header, we actually have like chapter 0 written in Japanese, if you ever wonder what that says up there. Writing in Japanese, so we work our way down usually. It's the correct way to do it. You can do it in whatever order you want, but I wouldn't. Writing in Japanese. You probably noticed Japanese doesn't use the Roman alphabet. Let's go over 3 writing systems used in Japanese and some bonus historical context. Exciting! So basically, yeah, it's just as it says. Japanese doesn't use the Roman alphabet. About 1,000 years ago in Japan, people wrote using Chinese characters called kanji. But kanji was hard to learn and took a long time to write, so people wanted an easier way to write Japanese words. So basically, all the lessons, I want them to have you're gonna hear some dogs in a second. I want it to have like grammatical explanations and I mean the first lesson 0, is really, really hard to add like practical things to do and fun things to do, but I want it to be kind of like a textbook app where you have all of the information of a textbook. Obi out. You either go outside or you sit on the sofa. You're really, really lucky to be allowed to sit on the sofa, Obi. Okay, come on the sofa. Come on the sofa. And up. Up, moose. Little monkeys. You're definitely not going on another walk after how you were earlier, Obi. But yeah, I want it to be like a textbook, but also like a learning app. But I want to combine the both because like I hate bringing up Duo, but it's like the most obvious example that I know most people are aware of. Duo is fine, but it doesn't teach. It just kind of like makes you do things. I want a mix of both. I want explanations for it, and then also the now you just do this. I think in the future I would like Obi Moose. No. Sorry. I would like to kind of add on to this like more and more practice. Like I think that's I think being hands-on is like one of the most important things when it comes to learning a language, actually doing it rather than just reading about it. So that's like something I would like to add in the future. Anyway, I've got a dog in my face. So on the sofa, come on, up. Moose, up. Obi, up. Obi, up. Good boy. Please sit down and just do nothing. Okay, so let's go through this page. So we got information about the kanji writing system and just like the history of it. I actually find this kind of interesting, and it's something I kind of knew about, but I didn't know in depth. When it comes to kind of like little info boxes like about why Japanese uses kanji and so on, I think it's completely optional whether you actually want to go into the history. Like if you want to read all of this, it's completely up to you. It's not something I knew about when I first started studying Japanese. However, it's also really interesting like to see why Japanese is similar to Chinese and why it might be similar to other languages in that area. So yeah, it's up to you whether you want to study all of this or if you just want to like skip it. What is kind of important in my opinion if you're a self-studier is I find a lot of self-studiers need the extra context. Like they can't just what would be the word? I think like when you're studying on your own, you think you're missing things. So I think it's really important to like look up or to know. Sorry, I'm like my brain's just gone funny. It's really important to explain things as well as you can, but also quickly for them because like, you know, they don't just want to know, hey, you got to learn hiragana first. They want to know why you have to learn hiragana first. So hiragana are the equivalent of an alphabet in Japanese. There's 46 primary characters and then there's a few dozen variations is what I just call them because they're just kind of like variations of the primary characters, to be honest. Everything in Japanese can be written in hiragana. That's like super important. It's why you learn hiragana first. But not everything is written in hiragana. Hiragana are simple, rounded characters. As hiragana is a phonetic writing system, each character represents a sound. Exciting! Katakana. Katakana are primarily used for loan words. For example, words borrowed from English. It can also be used to emphasize a word. Guys, I'm actually really sorry. My throat really hurts. I don't think I can continue this stream, especially because I have lessons later. So I tried. Thank you very much. Bye.